The reason I say it first is so you can listen to it, get comfortable with it, and then know how to respond. Typically, we chant these mantras 108 times, but we'll do any multiple of 9 tonight. Last thing I'll mention, and then we'll go into the mantras themselves so we can get right to it, is if you're new to chanting and you might not be comfortable with it, that's absolutely fine. I like to think that there are phases of chanting, which we touched on a little earlier. So phase 1 is you can just sit there, eyes closed or open, and listen to the mantra, maybe say it along in your head. That is powerful too. When you feel a little more comfortable, you can enter phase 2, where you just start moving your mouth a little bit. No one's gonna know if you're not actually chanting, but you're getting more comfortable. And then maybe you move into phase 3, saying it softly after me, and then phase 4 is full on chanting. So whatever phase you end up in tonight, maybe you stay in one the whole time, that's okay, you're still gonna get plenty out of it. All right, so let's get started right away. So the first one we're gonna do, and it's on your sheet right under mantras and affirmations, is a really, really simple one, just so we can get not only comfortable chanting, but also help open up the heart chakra, that main energy center. And there's a seed sound specifically for the heart chakra, and it is yam. So only one syllable to worry about. And we're gonna say it together 9 times. This won't be call and response, it's gonna be together. So you'll hear me in a moment say, take an inhale, we're gonna breathe together, and then we're just gonna elongate this sound, which is yam. So here's an example, and then we'll start. So you'll hear me say inhale, and then we'll all go yam as long as we can. It doesn't have to sound pretty, so don't worry about that. All right, so 9 times, I'll count, you won't have to. So let's do it. So take an inhale. Good. Inhale. Good. Breathe. Chanted before, you can officially say you've done it. So awesome. All right, we got our first one out of the way. So let's kind of open up the heart chakra, clear any blockages that might be around it as well, in addition to the beautiful meditation that Catherine led us through. So that's one that you can use at any time. You don't have to really elongate it. You could say yum, 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 and you could meditate on that 108 times if that calls to you. All right, so now we're gonna get a little bit more complicated, a little more complex. And this next one is still simple, but we're gonna do it call and response. So you'll hear me say it once, and then you'll repeat after me with Nasli. And it's a simple one. Its approximate translation is I am divine love. So it's gonna feel really good when you're saying it. And oftentimes I like to use Sanskrit mantras with people that maybe aren't comfortable saying these affirmations really in English. Maybe it doesn't feel true to them yet to feel confident enough to say, I am divine love. Maybe that doesn't resonate. But if they're saying it in another language and it's working on a vibrational level, eventually they can get to the point where they can also say it in English. All right, so this one is aham prema. So let's just practice that first word. So aham, aham, aham. Join me. Aham, 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 aham. All right, cool. So we got that one down. And then the next word is prema. So we'll just say it a few times. So prema, prema, prema,
prema, prema, prema, prema, prema.
All right, so the rhythm of it is aham prema, and that's what we're going to chant back and forth together. So aham prema. All right, and this can be practiced either with your eyes open or closed. Just find what feels good. Don't worry, you won't have to count. I'll take care of that for you. All right, we're going to do this. Cool. So repeating after me, aham prema. 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 Aham prema.
Aham prema.
Aham prema.
Aham prema.
Aham prema.
Aham prema.
Aham prema.
Aham prema.
Last one. Aham prema.
Aham prema.
Awesome. All right, your first 108 mantra practice. Very nice. All right, so now, because I believe in you, we're going to do a longer, more complex one. It has many, many sing sounds in it. So this next one is, and we'll break down each of them individually because it might look like quite a bit at first. This one is more for self-empowerment, self-confidence. It's one that I personally use that's been very helpful, and I've also used with clients as well. And I think you're gonna feel pretty good. Yes. More specifically, a little bit more empowered. So this is one that you can use on a practical level if you need a little bit more confidence. Say you're gonna host an event or something. This is a good one to chant. Or you have a public speaking gig to do, an interview, or if you just feel like you're often uncomfortable in social situations and you can use a little bit more confidence to help you connect with other people. More on a personal level, this is where I find this one to be really, really uplifting and empowering. So we're gonna break down each of the sounds, and I'll say it all together at first, which is Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaye Viche Namaha. Now the approximate accepted translation for this is Om and salutations, so that's the greeting. Many mantras start with Om. Om and salutations to she who is radiant with power and wisdom. I won't break down each of the seed sounds for this just so that we can experience it more ourselves, but each of these different sounds have their own meaning and translation on top of the generally accepted one. So let's just start with Om, and we'll say it like 3 times. All right, so take a breath. Om, Om, Om. And our next sound is I'm, so 3 times, like I''M sound. So take a breath. I'm. If it speaks to you, that's the seed sound for Saraswati as well. All right, the next sound is Hreem. So let's say that 3 times. Inhale. Hreem, Hreem, Hreem. Good. Next is Kleem, 3 times. Kleem, Kleem, Kleem. And now multiple syllables. So this next one is Chamundaye. So Chamundaye, Chamundaye, Chamundaye. That was pretty good. That one's a tricky one. All right, next one, 2 syllables, is Viche. So think of ceviche minus the C. So Viche, Viche, Viche. Nice. And then a typical closing is either Namaha or Swaha. For this mantra, it is Namaha. So 3 times. Namaha, Namaha, Namaha. Good. Now we're going to kind of chunk it up a little bit so we can put more of those together. So let's do Om Aim Hreem Kleem 3 times. So Om Aim Hreem Kleem. Om Aim Hreem Kleem. Om Aim Hreem Kleem. Good. Next we're going to add Chamundaye on top of that. So Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaye. Nice. Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaye. Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaye. Good. Now we're going to add on both Viche and Namaha. So full mantra. Here we go. 3 times. Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaye Viche Namaha. Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaye Viche Namaha. Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaye Viche Namaha. Nailing those words. Okay, and now we're going to give it a little bit of a rhythm. So it's going to be a little more sing-songy. Like I said, practicing mantra, you don't have to necessarily sing it. If you want to do this on your own, you can chant it or say it just like we said. I like to sing, so we're going to sing a little bit. So here's kind of the rhythm that we're going to do, and I'll have you listen just for a couple. So it'll be Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaye Viche Namaha. 2 more times. Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaye Viche Namaha. Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaye Viche Namaha. All right, good. So that one is a little bit longer. So we're going to cut that 108 in half, and we're going to practice it 54 times. And on your own, people typically practice mantras 108, but any multiple of 9 is good too. So if you're a little short on time and you can only practice it 27 times, some mantra is better than no mantra. It'll still work. All right, so I'm going to say call and response. So you'll repeat after me. I'll start with you a little bit too, so you got some reinforcement outside of Nasli, and then I'll just be saying it once. So let's do it 54 times. Okay, so I'll start us off. Om Aim Hreem Kleem Chamundaye Viche Namaha. 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 Om
Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shabutaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Klim Klim Shamundaye Vichye Namaha.
Om Aim Hrim Klim Shamutaye Viche Namaha.
Om Aim Hrim Klim Shamundaye Vishe Namaha.
Om Aim Hrim Klim Shamutaye Viche Namaha.
Om Aim Hrim Klim Shamundaye Vishe Namaha.
Last one. Om Aim Hrim Klim Shamutaye Viche Namaha.
Om Aim Hrim Klim Shamundaye Vishe Namaha.
Take a breath. Go. Pretty positive everyone is in phase 4 right now. That was definitely some phase 4 chanting. That was awesome. Good. So that one's a little bit more energizing, and all these mantras have their own energy to them, basically, and the effect that they have. So at the end, you might notice, so this one's a little bit more empowering, energizing, increases your confidence. The last one that we're gonna do is gonna be really calming. So you can kind of start to feel a difference between the two. And then if you want to use these in any of your own practice, you can just look at the sheet and just kind of figure out how you want to feel. If you want to feel a little bit more loving, maybe you have a hard time around certain people and you want to be loving and understanding around them, and they grind your gears a little bit. Everybody has those. Maybe you're doing a little practice of a hum prima before you are around this person or in that environment. If you need a little bit more confidence, Om Aim Krim Klim Chamudaye Viche Namaha, even 27 times. If you need to calm down, we can do the last one that we'll do together. So you can really make it your own. So this next one is not a mantra, it's an affirmation, it's in English. So we're gonna do one thing in English together. And this is something that I wrote based off of a prayer that I like to say to myself to help me be a little bit more loving and kind to people. So it'll be call and response, but it'll be one line after the other. So there's 4 lines, and here's kind of the flow of it. So I'll say, I think only loving thoughts, and right away you'll respond, I think only loving thoughts. And then the next line is, I speak only loving words. You'll repeat immediately, I speak only loving words. I do only loving acts. I do only loving acts. To honor my love for you. To honor my love for you. That's one. We're not doing it 108 times, don't worry. We're going to do it about 18 or however much feels good. So let's do it. Let's get right to it. So I'm going to say, I think only loving thoughts, and then right away you'll repeat after me. So here we go. I think only loving thoughts.
I think only loving thoughts.
I speak only loving words.
I speak only loving words.
I do only loving acts.
I do only loving acts.
To honor my love for you.
To honor my love for you.
I think only loving thoughts.
I think only loving thoughts.
I speak only loving words.
I speak only loving words.
I do only loving acts.
I do only loving acts.
To honor my love for you.
To honor my love for you.
I think only loving thoughts.
I think only loving thoughts.
I speak only loving words.
I speak only loving words.
I do only loving acts.
I do only loving acts.
To honor my love for you.
To honor my love for you.
I think only loving thoughts.
I think only loving thoughts.
I speak only loving words.
I speak only loving words.
I do only loving acts.
I do only loving acts.
To honor my love for you.
To honor my love for you.
I think only loving thoughts.
I think only loving thoughts.
I speak only loving words.
I speak only loving words.
I do only loving acts.
I do only loving acts.
To honor my love for you.
To honor my love for you.
I think
think only loving thoughts.
I speak only loving words.
I speak only loving words.
I do only loving hands.
I do only loving acts.
To honor my love for you.
To honor my love for you.
I think only loving thoughts.
I speak only loving thoughts.
I speak only loving words.
I speak only loving words.
I do only loving hands.
I do only loving acts.
To honor my love for you.
To honor my love for you.
I think only loving thoughts.
I think only loving thoughts.
I speak only loving words.
I speak only loving words.
I do only loving hands.
I do only loving acts.
To honor my love for you.
To honor my love for you.
I think only loving thoughts.
I think only loving thoughts.
I speak only loving words.
I speak only loving words.
I do only loving hands.
I do only loving acts.
To honor my love for you.
To honor my love for you.
Last one. I think only loving thoughts.
I think only loving thoughts.
I speak only loving words.
I speak only loving words.
I do only loving hands.
I do only loving acts.
To honor my love for you.
To honor my love for you.
Alright, friends. So we're going to finish our mantra portion tonight with one that is really, really calming. So it's really simple. It's Om Shanti Om, and Shanti means peace. So it's going to be very relaxing, which is perfect right before we get to lay down and enjoy a lovely sound bath. So for this one, instead of call and response, I'm going to invite you to just chant it with me the whole time. Of course, if you need to take breaks, that's absolutely fine. So here's what it's going to sound like. You kind of repeat it twice. So it's Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om. And like I said, you can say it with me the whole time. You can take breaks as you need to. It'll only take a few minutes. And this one will be a full 108 repetitions. All right, so let's do it. So take a breath. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om
Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti Om. 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 Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti Om.
Bless you.
Om Shanti Om, Om Shanti Om.
Alright, phase 4 mantra practitioners. Thank you. Heidi, those alms were for you, honey. Alright, friends. Well, that was lovely. Thank you so much for chanting with me. If you didn't know, restrooms are over here, by the way. I just know I always have to use the bathroom during these events and I feel rude, so I thought I'd put it out there for any of you that are like me. But now we're going to get to more fun stuff. I'm going to pass the torch to Nasi.
Thank you. A little buzzy.